Welcome, I'm Matt Smith here at Colton RV. I want to welcome you to the Western New York RV Show. It's located at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. It's early, so we want to get a little walkthrough here on one of the campers. If we're right at the front of the entrance, as you come in, you can see our beautiful Four Winds. The Four Winds here is a great addition to our Class C motorhomes that we have here at Colton RV. What you're going to find is with all the new 2022s, this one is a 28Z Four Winds. They've got all the new V8. It's a 7.3 liter with 350 horsepower. It took the place of the Triton engine. That was a V10 and it was a 6.7 liter. So great addition. It's a smaller engine block, less components in it with more horsepower and fuel efficiency. So it's a great upgrade that Ford did. This is on the E450 chassis. So this is going to be 28 feet living space in this one. So you're going to have plenty of room. It is set up as a couples coach, but a lot of extra sleeping areas. You can see we also carry a bunch of different floor plans here. There's 8 floor plans on the Four Winds just itself. These start at a 22 footer and it goes all the way up to a 31 footer. So bunch of different floor plans. We can get it for you. If you're not looking for this one, you come in here and take a look at it and you can determine if maybe you want something smaller or this one might be the perfect fit for you. So we'll go around here. This is again made by Thor. Great decals on this. You've got a 12-year warranty for the structure, and now they have a 6-year warranty for the lamination. So that's at Sidewall. They feel that they're building this construction well enough that they can extend this warranty out from 3 years now to 6 years. As we walk around, I'm going to talk about a couple components on this, so that way you can see where everything's located on this floor plan itself. You got your propane hookup right here. This is nice because you got that propane tank integrated with the chassis, so you don't have to take it out and carry it over to the propane fill station. You just drive right up, and then they're going to hook right up to this fixture right there, and they'll top off your propane for you. If you look here, these are laminate or Lexan cargo bays here, so it's not going to rot out on you, and it's going to keep it nice and dry with the seals going around here. So when this door is shut, it's going to shut nice and seal it up nice and tight, so that way you're not getting moisture in there. You got your nice big windows on this. When we go inside, you're going to see we're inside a building right now, so it's not going to generate a lot of natural light from the sun, but it will let a lot of sun into the camper and it feels nice and bright for you. We'll go around. You'll see just this entrance. It's got a nice low entrance, nice big grab handle to get in and out of it. And a lot of people don't realize motorhomes, they do have screen doors. So you can shut this door, open your windows, and get a nice cross breeze inside your camper and not always having to use your air conditioner. It is on a strut, so this door is not going to slam. You know, it's going to help keep the wind from blowing the door shut, and it's also going to let it open up enough so that it doesn't slam into the side of your camper. So we'll put this here. This slides over, so now you can grab in here. Some people don't even notice where the handles are. So here's your handle here, open the screen door, and this is the handle to open the main door. And you have a deadbolt for security at nighttime, so you can lock yourself nice and tight safely at your campground. You have outside plugs here, so you could set up a table out here. I've seen people use crock pots out here, ice makers. You can, it'll be underneath your awning, so it's going to stay nice and protected from the weather, from all the weathering. One thing I want to talk about is the more ride system here. So what that is Thor sends all their coaches, the frames, over to MoreRide. MoreRide's what they're going to do is do all the upgrades they need to do, and they build the floor that goes across the chassis. They don't weld to the chassis, they put the beams across. If you weld to the chassis, eventually what happens is the chassis starts to sag a little bit. So by putting those beams across, it's going to be true for a long, long time. And they guarantee 1/8 of an inch squareness up to a 40-foot camper. So this is going to stay nice and square to you, and then you'll notice there's no rippling in the floors as it goes down, because if you weld the chassis as you're putting the beams across the chassis, you'll notice the floor isn't completely level because they have to shim them, try to get as level as possible. This is going to be level right out of MoreRide. So it's a nice feature for that. You have another cargo bay here. So you might be thinking, oh, these are little cargo bays, right? No, no, look at this one right here. This is the back of the coach here. You got huge space back here. They've got areas for you to put everything. You even have a table already integrated back here. So you could take this table, set it up by that plug, and then be able to cook on it, or even just use it for a sit-around area. You got plenty of space in here. You can put barbecues. I mean, you can put whatever your imagination comes up with. You have enough space back here. You even got access on this side too. And again, these are little wells here. You can make this ice chest if you want, or a cooler. You can put ice in there, put all your drinks in there. And then when you're done, there's a plug in the bottom. You unscrew the plug and all that water will drain right out. Something that I gotta have, I tell you. It's when you go camping, you wanna make sure you have enough beverages outside so you don't have to keep going inside the camper, in and out. LED lights on the braking, and then there is a backup camera up top. So you'll be able to, as you're driving, you can leave that camera on and you can see what's behind you. If you're towing a vehicle behind you, you'll be able to watch that too, because there's no back windows back here, so rearview mirror doesn't help you. So that backup camera is a nice lifesaver, so you can see what's going on behind the camper while you're driving. You got a ladder that's capable of getting up on the roof. You want to check your roof every few trips, because you're going down the road, chassis and everything, you know, you're going through an earthquake with this camper. It's a house on wheels. So you want to check your seals, make sure everything's nice and tight up there so it doesn't leak and then give you a lot of problems. And from there, what we're going to do, we're going to go inside. Actually, we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to open this awning so you can see how big this awning really is. So, nice power awning. Got LED lights underneath that awning, so you're going to have a lot of, you know, space to be able to hang out underneath it. And with that light, you'll be able to see at nighttime when you're out camping. Have that big bonfire going on. You can see your way back to the camper. But this goes out pretty far. It's almost between 7 and 8 feet. A lot of people don't realize is that there's actually these little tracks on this. So you can put accessories on there if you want to drop a mosquito nets accessory on this, or you can put LED lights on that, or you can hang lights on it too to you know, pretty up your campsite a little bit more. You can pitch this awning real easily by pulling this down. And if you stand back, you can see I'm pitching this away from the door, so if it's raining, it's just going to dump all that water on this side. And then if you left it straight and it is raining, what it'll do is this shock right here is a 30-pound shock. It'll actually self-dump this. So it doesn't, you know, less likely for it to rip away from your camper on a heavy rain day. If it is raining heavy, I always recommend roll this awning in. It's real easy. Push button, push it, you know, push the button, it rolls in. You don't even have to come outside. So from there, we're going to go inside, check out the inside of it. All right, so now we're inside the Four Winds here. So we'll look at a couple neat features on this one. We'll start at the front cap here. So you got a nice big size, oversized bed up here. It comes with a ladder. It's stored in the back. And so when you get to the campsite, if you have extra people that sleep in here, this is a great function to do that. Or you can use it as storage. I've seen people put nets going across. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this, the space, you know, storage or sleeping. And then while you're driving, this you can flip right over, push it up to the front, and now you can get in and out of the driver's seat too. So you get to the campsite, say it's pouring down rain, you could park, put the emergency brake down, and then you can get up and walk through the coach, start your generator up, open your slides, do whatever needs to be before you have to go outside and set up out there. So you got the passenger seat, driver's seat, and then you got nice cup holders and everything else here. You got your touch screen navigation on this one, and all your functions that you would see on like a Ford pickup truck. They have upgraded the steering wheel. It's more comfort. Got more controls to this on the steering wheel. And again, it's just making it so that while you're driving, it's nice and easy, and not having to really think about, turn up the radio and stuff like that. You could do all that there, cruise control. Then what this floor plan has is you have a nice couch, which is across watching TV. This couch is actually jackknife, so you can pick this up, lay it down flat, and then there's storage underneath too. There's 3 seat belts on this couch, So you can ride 3 people just on this couch right here while you're driving. And then right across from it is your dinette. So this dinette, again, you got seatbelts on this one, so you can seat more people here, 2 on each side. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people you can travel with if you really wanted to travel with everybody. This slide is out right now. So this is in camp mode. So you can see how much space we have in here to give you space to enjoy the camper while you're at the campsite. This does turn to a bed too. The only thing you got to do is unlock this lever down under here. When you unlock it, you just push this down, move these cushions out, out of the way, push this all the way down. And then when it's all the way down, then you lay all these cushions flat going away all the way across. So you got a nice big area here. Sleep 1, 2 kids if you wanted some space for kids. So, and then again, when you're done, you just pick this right back up, lock it back in place, and ta-da! That's how easy it is to set up this bed. This table here, one of the newer features I've been noticing is we're getting more wireless chargers for cell phones. So you can just put your cell phone on there, it starts charging. While you're traveling, you got these cup holders now. So as you're driving, you don't have to worry about your coffee or pop slipping for whoever's sitting back here. And then they got cup holders right behind this bench too. So you got 2 here. And you got little cargo nets. You can put your phone up here, iPads, and USB ports over here too. So that's a nice feature. They're going to give you all the spots that you need for charging. There's actually plugs underneath the dinette too. And then under the dinette, instead of having to pick up the cushions all the time, they've got drawers on both sides. So you can just pull this out and be able to access getting your stuff out of there once you get all set up. And then we'll come back here. You're going to notice all kinds of drawers. So these are nice wood. They're not particle board. And the little cubbies here, that's great for like wallets, cell phones, and keys and all that if you want to store in there. You got your deep sink. This is one of the deeper sinks that I've seen in a Class C. Stainless steel and a residential faucet. So it's just like being home. And then you got the cover over the sink, so you can use this as counter space also when you're not washing dishes and stuff like that. Back here, you got a hideaway plug with the 2 USB ports on that. So you just push that and it goes right back down. You got windows over by the sink. You've got all your your switches up here. So you got plenty of space and plugs to be able to use stuff if you like a Keurig, coffee maker, toaster, whatever else you want to add into the camper for yourself. And you can see we got a lot of displays here. So we try to fill this up to make it look like we're out camping. This stove top will go over. Yeah, we didn't think about that part of it, but stove top goes over, 3 burners. And then you got your burners here. This is the blue LED lights for that little oven. And then underneath the oven, you got a pot and pan holder drawer for it. You got your microwave, which is just like a normal microwave at home. It's got a clock and everything. You set times on that. Oh, I forgot to show you up here too. So up here is your HDMI splitter. So that way you can run more than one TV if you ever wanted to put a satellite on this. This does come with a wine guard system. The wine guard system, it has 3 antennas in it. It has a HD TV, high-def TV for local channels. And then it has a 4G network antenna for picking, if you want to use your 4G from your cell phone carrier like AT&T or Verizon. You can get a little SIM card, plugs right into it. It's up on the roof. So you just go up there, put your SIM card in from your carrier, and then you can set up your Wi-Fi by your 4G network while you're driving down the road. And then if you're at a campsite, it's got a Wi-Fi booster. So they claim it boosts up to about a mile away. So that way you could boost the signal inside your camper, dedicate it for everything inside here. You could put a smart TV in here, computers, laptop, iPads, and run it off the campsite that you're at, that Wi-Fi. They have a lot of Wi-Fis at stops down the road, gas stations, your rest areas, KOAs. So you're always going to be able to find Wi-Fi if you don't want to always use your cell data. Get over here. This is your controls for the camper itself. So we do have an onboard generator. So the generator, all you do is you would prime it until the light goes on and then start it. We're plugged in right now. We're not going to fire it up, plus we're inside the show, so we don't want to scare anybody and smoke them out. You have all your propane, so all your level gauges for propane, battery, and then all your fresh water, black tank, and gray tank. So that way you can just walk right up here. Curious of what your levels are, you can check what they are right there. Slide controls are for this right here, so the slide in and out. And then water pump. So the water pump, again, is only when you're going to use your fresh water tank. You don't have water source coming to the camper. So if you have water in your fresh water, you use a water pump, and then that'll run all your shower water, sink water, toilet, and everything. This one has propane and electric water heater. So when you get to the campground, I always tell everybody use the 110. You know, why use propane if you don't have to? Most campgrounds you go to, the electric's free. So use the free stuff first before you use your propane. And this is your thermostat for your heater and your AC unit. So you could just set a bunch of different things, but this is great. AC works really well in here. It's all ducted. If you see all the ducts going through the ceiling, so they have the duct system in this. So every room is going to get air conditioner versus if it was just a drop-in AC unit, then the common area would get it, and not so much in the back. But even the bathroom has a vent in it too. Speaking of the bathroom, here, let me open this door up. We'll get this swung around. And then you can see in here that it's pretty nice. So you got a sink still, you got counter space, then you got your heat vent there, you got an AC vent up here. Plus you also have a vent up here with a fan. So if you're taking a shower, you just open that up, turn the fan on, and it'll suck all that steam out of here and hot air. That way the rest of the camper isn't going to get all that humidity from the shower. Then you got a huge medicine cabinet in here. Still got a drawer underneath, cubby holes. So you got room to put all your toiletry in here, anything that you want. And then the shower itself is actually not too bad of size. It's pretty tall. It's got a skylight above it, so you could stand in there and still be able to shower. And you notice this comes out towards you, so it gives you more elbow room inside the shower. From there, nice easy bathroom setup. Oh, we didn't even see the fridge yet. So you got your propane electric fridge. So you've got space here. Propane is nice. You're getting yourself set up. You don't want to run your generator or anything else. You can get yourself set up with the propane, getting it running. And then once you plug it in, if you leave this in auto, what that'll do is automatically, once it sees power, it's going to switch over to the 110 then and cool your fridge for you. This nice cold piece here is the privacy curtain that goes across the driver compartment. So that way you have privacy so nobody can see in through your windshield, see what you're doing inside the camper. Then we go back here to the bedroom. So you got a walk around bed. It's a queen size, normal queen, 60 by 80. So it's for the taller people that are going camping. Their feet aren't going to hang off the end of the bed and be uncomfortable all night long. So this is great for the taller people. And you'll notice you got drawers on both sides. And then you got, this one has the wardrobe hanger. So it actually goes really deep. Not one of those short ones like you see in some travel trailers. This is deep, so you can actually hang up clothes in there and it won't wrinkle up on you. This is also where they keep the ladder for up front to get up on that bunk. So it's a collapsible instead of those tall ones now that you have to find a place to put it. So this one will just hang right up inside the closet, and then it's out of your way until you need to use it. Then you got cabinets above too. These are nice and deep too, if you can see. So goes way back. So you could put those big pillows up there. You could put your extra blankets and whatever else you can think of. Will go up top there. You got plugs on both sides, and that one has a 12-volt plug too for anybody that needs like a CPAP machine. It plugs right into that. And there's plugs over here too, so you got plenty of space, or plenty electricity going in here for whatever you need at nighttime. You got access to put a second TV inside here with all the controls to this antenna and an outlet there for you, so you can hang a TV here. Windows on both sides. which is really nice because, you know, sometimes you don't want to run that AC. So you get this open and open up the other one, and then you got a cross breeze in here, and then you still have the pull down shades for privacy too. So these are nice thinner shades so you can still get airflow through them. All right, so you can come visit us here at the Western New York RV Show in Hamburg at the Fairgrounds. We're inside, and we have some outside too. So we hope to see you. If you have any questions, come find me. Matt Smith here at Colton RV.